So again, the theme for our culture show is coming to America, and that is a sentiment that is important to the Hmong Studio Association here at UC Irvine. The stories we hear from our parents and our grandparents are not ancient history from long ago. In fact, they're very recent, 50 years. And in that short amount of time, we've grown to adapt to American customs while still continuing to preserve and uphold the traditions they hold dear to them. So, without further ado,
for our very first act, we have a guest speaker. His name is B. He's going to share us his family's journey and the struggles that they went through when they were coming to America. So please give a round of applause for B.
Thanks, guys. So how did I come to America? Well, when my first grade teacher first asked me this question, I didn't know how to respond. So she told me to go home and ask my parents. So I did. So that night at the dinner table, I was like, Z, Dad, how did we come to America? And before he could even answer, my grandpa started talking. And this was weird, because my grandpa would never talk to me like that. But anyways, this is what he said. A long, long time ago, I lived in a place where there were no houses or cement roads, only huts made of wood and dirt pavement. My bed was made of bamboo, and my stove was made of sticks and stones. I didn't have a lot, but man, I had this beautiful wife, and at that time she was pregnant with my child. And we were as happy as can be. Going through the motions every day, working on the farm, just living day by day, hand in hand, with nothing else to depend on but the world. And I remember though, that she was pregnant, and at that time, I was out working on the farm. But when I heard the news, I ran through the forest and over the hills as fast as I could to reach my hut. But when I got there, there was something wrong. I knew it. I didn't know what was going on, but by the time I got there, my wife had already passed. And I held my son for a while, but with no milk, there was no way to feed my newborn son. And he also passed away. And so nights passed, and so did my age. For a long time, I didn't know how to live. I didn't even know if I was living. But then, along came this woman. Man, she brought the light back into my life. So I asked her to marry me, and she said yes. I still thank the ancestors and the spirits watching over me that day for blessing me with a strong marriage and many, many wonderful children. But I believe they only blessed us with these children to keep my wife company when they recruited me to fight in the Vietnam War.
Okay, don't worry about it. We can work a little longer at the farm today and make some extra money.
Good idea, honey. Definitely go to the market and buy pot and get.
Even if we have enough crops to pick up.
Have some faith, pal. Well, this? Pa, wake up. The sun's up, so you need to be up. Feed the chickens and clean the house. I'll be back by sundown. I'm awake. Nia, there's some rice in the pot. Take it with you to eat at the farm so you'll have energy, okay? I'll pack it for Pal. Let's go, Pal. Pa, here, eat some rice and then you can take your medicine, okay? Pa, can I tell you something? I miss Father very much. I haven't seen him in so long. I've counted over 600
Come home.
sunrises.
He's home. Pa! Dad's home. Shut. Go make
No,
go get water. Okay.
Sweetie, you must be hungry. Let me cook you some dinner.
I'll help you, Mom. Can you guys fix the fire?
Everyone, I'm glad to be back, but we don't have much time.
Now. Where was I? Oh yes. So my grandpa came back from the war, and everything seemed better. But the truth was, they had to leave immediately because of the massive genocide. Now, traveling wasn't a problem for them, but it was a problem for his mom. She was very ill, and she couldn't travel with him. So he said he was going to carry her the whole way there. But my great-grandmother knew better. And she responded by saying, "My dear son, I'm very old, so don't think too much about the situation. Either I stay or leave, my strength has weakened, and I'm unable to go with you. As a pair of mother and son, I love you so much, and I know you don't want to leave your fragile mother. To hinder me from any sorrow, but believe me, just let this go. You just need to better your life, love your family, and have a wonderful life, and that would make me the happiest person in the world." Perhaps the heavens were listening, because that night she was taken to a better place. Now, at that time, my father was the only son, and he explained to me that during the Vietnam War, the United States CIA recruited thousands of Hmong people to fight with them. But when they lost the war in 1975, what happened after was a massive genocide that took the lives of 100,000 to 400,000 Hmong. The rest of us fled, mostly to Thailand to seek political sanctuary. And by the late 1970s, most of us came here to America to seek a better life. Ah, yes. Now, Aunt Mai couldn't travel with the rest of the family because she was already married into another clan. She had to travel with their family. And they traveled at night so that the soldiers wouldn't see them. Walking on the roads would be too noticeable. Sometimes, they had to stop and hide behind trees, bushes, and large rocks for days before moving again.
How I'm scared.
Don't be. There's nothing to be afraid of.
We've seen dead bodies and blood and soldiers running after us. Are you not afraid of anything happening to us?
No. Use that as a reason to run fast, be stronger, and move forward. No matter whom we left behind, it's for the best.
Pal, stop it. You do not have to pretend that nothing bothers you. You know you are my little brother and I will always be here for you. It's okay if you're afraid of...
I'm not afraid. I'm not a baby. Ever since Father left to find the war, I had to be the man out of the house.
You know, showing emotion doesn't make you any less of a man.
Do you think us walling right here is going to make things easier? Once we cross the Mekong River, we'll be safe. But we're not safe while in the river.
But shouldn't we travel during the day so that we can see?
Well, Pao and I have been watching the river. Go across the river for a couple of days now. Sadly, most of them were either shot or caught by the soldiers. It's a bit risky, but it's better to travel at night. That way it's more difficult for the soldiers to spot us.
But, Trojan, they're so small and...
We're crossing at night! The ball. Come over here.
Pa, is everything okay? I miss Grandma, and I miss home. Me too, sweetie. Me too. Pa won't even talk to me. He doesn't show any emotion. You know what? Your father and your brother, they're very alike. They don't show a lot of emotions, but everything they do is for their family.
That's the plan, son. Do you understand?
Yes,
No matter what, you must protect your mother and your sister.
I know.
Good. Let's go!
long journey.
Yes, this refugee camp isn't much, but at least we're safe from the violence.
So, did you fight in the war?
Yeah, I assume you did too?
Yeah. I think every man was drafted.
Yeah. So anyways, where are you and your family from?
Well, we're from this village that passed the mountains, across the river, where the two large oak trees shadowed the village.
Oh, yeah. I passed by before what used to be my farm. I'm glad there are others here.
Mom, who is that talking to?
Oh, it's just respectful to acknowledge the presence of others around you, especially if they share the same challenges as you.
It's good that your family was able to make it.
Ah, this is my youngest daughter, Pa. My oldest daughter, Mai, she got married, she had to travel with her in-laws. I hope they made it safely. We haven't seen them yet.
I hope they made it safely too. Our only child didn't make it. I'm so sorry to hear. We came with a group with lots of children. Our leader told us to give the kids a little bit of opium so that they wouldn't cry while we crossed the river. But when we got to the camp, he didn't make it.
That's so sad.
Yeah, it is. Wait, did you just say it is sad?
Yeah, baby died. They didn't even get a chance to live.
How, it's okay if you want to cry.
I'm not gonna cry. I said it's sad, not I'm sad. It's sad that all those people died. They didn't even get a chance to live. All those things we saw back here, yes, they were scary. But it reminded me of how lucky we are to still be moving on.
Wow, I've never thought of it that way.
It's okay. You can cry. I'll be the one to guide you while you cry.
Oh, I get it, because I can't see if I'm crying.
So,
You've never seen me smile before, have you?
no, I've never seen this song before.
Well, we aren't in America yet, but thank goodness we're not in danger anymore.
Yeah. One day, I'll have a son, and he'll tell this story. So, what do you guys think is over there in America?
It seems like there are going to be some big, nice cars and big planes.
I wonder what their houses would be like. Oh my god, I wonder what there is to eat over there.
I heard that there are people who eat other people over there.
Woo!
Wait, are you serious?
And that was how my family came to America. As you can see, we didn't have much, and it was filled with pain and sorrow. But what kept us going was the most important thing: family. And I just remember this funny story my dad told me. He said that night at the campfire, all he had to eat was rice with water. And when he finally got to America, the very first thing he had was this Big Mac from McDonald's, or as he liked to call it, McDonald. And he said it was the best thing he had ever eaten. But the journey didn't end there. When we got to America, we were very poor. But still, just keep on going, one day at a time, like we did in the past.
Son, where are you?
Oh, hi.
Are you a guest speaker?
Yeah, Dad, what's up?
I'm hungry. Let's go eat something.
Sure, where do you want to go?
I think there's a McDonald's down the street. Let's go there.